Silk Road by Nick Middleton, connecting the ancient world through trade. The Korra. Korra from Tibetan means circumambulation or revolution, also refers to the act of showing reverence to the holy aspects of the world. It is considered an important part of festivals, holy rituals, and the pilgrimage. The Korra usually takes place between dawn and dusk. The main significance of Korra is the emotion of fulfillment that it generates within a pilgrim. During the circumnavigation or the Korra, the pilgrims travel their journey chanting mantras, turning in clockwise direction, and rotating prayer wheels along the way. Moving on comes the Silk Road. Widely known as the first global trade route in history, surprisingly, the Silk Road per se is neither an actual road nor a single route. It was vastly used for more than 1500 years as a network of routes. Its main purpose was the exchange of goods and ideas among diverse cultures. It extends to 6,437 kilometers across some of the world's most formidable landscapes, including the Gobi Desert and the Pami Mountains. Along the Silk Road, merchants carried various goods and rich commodities like silk, jade, precious stones, porcelain, tea, and spices. Also, large inns called the caravanserais are found to house the traveling merchants. Next up, we talk about the author. Born in London, he is a British physical geographer. As a geographer, he has travelled to more than 70 countries. He specializes in desertification, also called desertization, that is the study of dry lands or deserts. An author of several travel books, a presenter of many television documentaries, and the United Kingdom bestseller in the year of 2001. In recognition of his widening public enthusiasm for geography through travel writing, he won the Royal Geographical Society's Ness Award in 2002. Now, let's have a very brief glance over the journey. So the story begins with the author planning a journey to the Mount Kailash as he wishes to complete his Korra. Daniel accompanies for a part of his journey, that is until Dachan. Satan leads the author and drives him through a shortcut which would cross high mountain passes. He suggested, supporting his decision with the lack of snowfall, which would make the drive simple. Cruising by, they notice various sights starting from herds of gazelles, wild asses, and shepherds. Near the hilly areas, they spot few dark tents guarded by the Tibetan mastiff. Those were homes to the nomads. As the drive continues, the turns turned sharper and the air pressure and temperature kept inclining to extremes. Uneasiness started to hit the author as he realized they were at an altitude of 5.2 kilometers above the sea level. After a steep, bumpy ride, they had a lunch break in the afternoon and take off soon. Finally, they take a stop in late afternoon at a small town called Hor. While the author had tea at a local cafe, Satan fixed the punctured tires they happened to incur during the journey, and Daniel discontinued his journey with the author and left for Lhasa. After traveling a while, they stay at a guest house at Darchan. Meanwhile, the change in altitude affects the author harshly and was prescribed medication. Effectively, having completed his prescribed medication, the author feels better and meets another pilgrim at Darchan. His name was Norbu. Realizing that he was amongst the last pilgrims at Darchan, Nick decides to complete his pilgrimage with Norbu. As they prepare for the pilgrimage and hire yaks for the luggage, Norbu gives up midway, has a hearty laugh and collapses on a table and says he couldn't continue further as he had a big tummy. With this, the journey as well as the story ends here. This is Rohan Korop of 11th B. Thank you.